In the glittering world of gold mining, where fortunes are dug from the heart of the earth, one name stands out: Rick Ness. Known for his uncanny ability to strike gold, Rick has etched his legacy in the Klondike's history. But hold on. This time, Rick's journey takes an unexpected turn. He faces a pivotal moment that could reshape his mining future. What life-altering decision has Rick made, and how will it steer the course of his gold-hunting saga? There's more. Brace yourselves for the arrival of an inspiring figure, ready to lend a helping hand in Rick's most challenging hour. Who is this mystery person, and how will they impact Rick's quest for gold? Join us to delve into a mining adventure like never before that will lead to Rick's biggest gold haul ever. Success isn't just about luck, it's about rolling up your sleeves and putting in the hard work. That's something that the indomitable Rick Ness believes in. Now, he finds himself facing a daunting challenge. A gold production goal that seems to be slipping through his fingers. Despite the hefty investments in top-tier equipment, Rick is dealing with machinery issues. Different hurdles are emerging, putting a wrench in the gears of progress, but the twists and turns in this mining saga don't end there. On top of all that, Rick is at a crossroads, facing a crucial decision about the ownership of the land. But the heart of the challenge lies in the earth itself. The act of digging and extracting precious gold from the depths becomes a battle against time and nature. It's a struggle that Rick faces head-on, with determination etched on his face. In the vast expanse of the mining frontier, Rick Ness is facing a pivotal moment in his gold-hunting journey. Having staked his entire season on a daring move, a deep cut that promised a potential $5 million in gold, the reality is not living up to the glittering dream. The 190-foot deep cut, the bold gamble that could lead to a substantial payday, is yet to yield the expected results. The goal is 2,000 ounces of gold, but this weight of the goal hangs heavy on Ness's shoulders, not just for the sake of his crew, but for his own survival in the unforgiving world of gold mining. A world into which Rick has poured his heart, soul, and a considerable amount of resources, expecting a gold rush that would make headlines. However, the reality is a bit different. The very ground he walks on holds the key to his mining empire's destiny. However, the landowner has different plans for Rick. Troy Taylor, who is the owner of Duncan Creek, the claim on which Rick is working under the lease, pays an unexpected visit to Rick, who is already under stress for not meeting the gold production goal. Cutting right to the chase, Rick questions the purpose behind Taylor's unanticipated visit, and Taylor, without beating around the bush, dives straight into the heart of the matter. His revelation hangs in the air, laden with potential implications. He wants to sell the Duncan Creek. Rick is now confronted with a significant personal decision. The prospect of owning his own ground looms large, and the gravity of this choice could reshape the entire trajectory of his mining journey. Imagine the dilemma. On one side, the security of owning the land beneath which potential fortunes lie, and on the other, the challenge of meeting the production goals with the clock ticking. It's a decision that could either propel Rick into a new era of mining success or add another layer of complexity to his already intricate venture. But that's not the interesting part. Taylor, with a matter-of-fact demeanor, reveals the terms. $250,000 as a down payment, equivalent to 150 ounces of gold. Now that's how you make a deal with the gold diggers. Surprised by the unexpected proposition, Rick finds himself deep in thought. The idea of owning the very land he's been working on is both appealing and overwhelming. Unsure about taking such a significant step, Rick acknowledges that he is not sure if he can take such a massive step at this already challenging moment. The financial commitment attached to this decision plays on his mind, creating a whirlwind of considerations. As the discussion unfolds, Rick wrestles with the weight of this unforeseen opportunity. The offer of $250,000 or 150 ounces of gold is undeniably substantial. Troy Taylor, after presenting the terms, leaves Rick to contemplate the magnitude of the decision. The gravity of the situation hangs in the air, and Rick is left to grapple with the potential impact on his gold mining journey. The allure of ownership clashes with the daunting prospect of financial responsibility, setting the stage for a pivotal moment in Rick Ness's mining saga. How will the mind boss navigate this unexpected twist in the tale? Will he seize the opportunity, or will the weight of the decision prove too much? The stakes are high, the pressure is on, and the future of Duncan Creek claims hangs in the balance, but it's the mind boss we're talking about. And to make the decision, he has to tackle the other obstacles first. Every miner knows that a glitch in the machinery can translate to lost time and, more importantly, lost gold. Despite heavy investments and state-of-the-art machinery worth millions, the results are not quite hitting the mark. It's a tough spot to be in, especially when your aspirations are as grand as Rick's. The machinery, boasting cutting-edge technology, stands as a testament to Rick's commitment. But, as every seasoned miner knows, the gold beneath the ground doesn't always give in easily. Rick is stuck dealing with a big problem, and he can't tackle it solo. He's in need of help, but the question is, who can he turn to? The first person who crosses Rick's mind in this crucial moment is none other than his reliable dad. With winter approaching, he calls his father for assistance, hoping to bring in the energy needed to finish the season strong. Rick's dad shows up and is pretty amazed by the whole mining setup. He's all in to help out however he can. The two of them now tackle the problem together, dealing with the challenges of mining and figuring out a way forward. The first problem he deals with is the wash plant. With Monster Red running on a tight crew, Rick faces a tough time finding more workers. His dad jumps in to lend a hand and keep things going smoothly. Seeing the mining operation scale, Rick's dad figures he can help out. Without any hesitation, he gets down to work, doing everything needed to keep Monster Red up and running. At Duncan Creek, Rick encounters a hurdle with his 700 excavator. A cracked hydraulic line threatens to slow down the crucial task of clearing tailings. It's a setback that demands immediate attention. Rick, with a determined look on his face, asks his dad to help there too. Rick's dad, not a stranger to hard work, steps into the role of a makeshift mechanic. With tools in hand, they inspect the excavator, and the problem becomes clear: a cracked hydraulic line. It's a hands-on challenge, but Rick's dad isn't one to back down. They work together, making the welding process seem like a puzzle they are determined to solve. After a series of intense efforts, welding, and a bit of elbow grease, the hydraulic issue is fixed. The 700 excavator roars back to life, ready to dig into the tailings and keep the gold production on track. Conveyed the urgency of the situation, emphasizing the need to maximize efficiency for the remainder of the season. He expressed his concern about running out of time and stressed the importance of increasing the processing speed to its maximum potential. Currently operating at about 200 yards per hour, Rick aimed to elevate it to 300 yards per hour. In discussion with his team, including Barry Proctor and Scott Ezekiel, Rick proposed a solution to improve the operation's effectiveness. He suggested constructing a set of fingers, strategically positioned to prevent rocks from tumbling back down the conveyor. This innovative approach aimed to optimize the processing system, ensuring a smoother and more efficient workflow moving forward. In collaboration with his team, Rick envisioned a finger trap, a frame equipped with 8 metal fingers suspended from a horizontal beam. This device would serve as a barrier, intercepting rocks and preventing them from impeding the operation's progress. Through careful planning and teamwork, Rick and his colleagues embarked on a mission to enhance their mining operation, overcoming challenges and striving for success in their quest for gold. The fingers allow pay dirt and smaller rocks to pass through unhindered, ensuring a smooth flow of material into the processing plant. However, any larger rocks or debris rolling down the conveyor are intercepted by the fingers, preventing them from causing disruptions to the operation. These rocks are then captured and carried up to the plant, where they can be processed along with the pay dirt. Acknowledging the effectiveness of the proposed solution, Rick expressed his concern about the time required to implement it. Barry and Scott estimated that the construction process would likely take 4 to 5 hours, necessitating a temporary shutdown of the operation. Understanding the urgency of the situation, Rick requested a brief pause of 15-20 minutes to facilitate the installation of the finger trap. With the plan in place, Rick expressed his gratitude to the team for their efforts and cooperation. He recognized the importance of their collaboration in overcoming challenges and improving the efficiency of the mining operation. Barry and Scott were tasked with constructing the finger trap using salvaged scraps from Rick's boneyard, demonstrating resourcefulness and ingenuity in finding solutions to operational hurdles. With the construction of the finger trap complete, Rick and his team were ready to put their solution to the test. They gathered the necessary materials, including 4-inch square tubing, HSS, flat bars, and channel, ensuring that they had everything required to make the finger trap a success. With a sense of confidence and anticipation, Rick declared that their creation would indeed do the trick. As the team got to work assembling the finger trap, they worked efficiently and methodically, with each member contributing their skills and expertise. Rick reminded everyone to watch their hands and stay safe as they completed the final steps of the construction process. With the finger trap now installed and operational, Rick shut down the operation momentarily to allow for a quick inspection. Scott, who had been instrumental in the construction process, gave the finger trap a thorough examination and confirmed that it looked good and was ready for testing. With a sense of excitement, the team wasted no time in resuming operations, eager to see if their solution would yield the desired results. Rick wasted no time cranking up the processing speed to 300 yards per hour, eager to put the finger trap through its paces. As the conveyor belts whirred back to life and material began flowing through the system once more, anticipation filled the air. With the finger trap in place, Rick and his crew were poised to discover if they had struck high-grade pay dirt in the Raleigh Valley, a momentous occasion that would mark a significant milestone in their mining endeavors. The conversation turned to the changing of the seasons, with a sense of concern creeping in about the sudden onset of yellowing leaves and the rapidly cooling temperatures. The abrupt transition to autumn seemed to catch everyone off guard, with the days becoming noticeably shorter in what felt like the blink of an eye. Despite the unsettling pace of change, there was a sense of camaraderie among the team, united by their shared experiences and the challenges of their work. One member of the crew remarked on the irony of their situation, jokingly suggesting that they were all in their line of work because they weren't suited for anything else. The lighthearted banter served as a moment of levity amidst the seriousness of their task. Suddenly, a metallic clink caught their attention, prompting a pause in the conversation. Upon closer inspection, they realized that the sound was not from lead, as initially assumed, but rather from gold, a discovery that elicited a mix of excitement and disbelief among the crew. The weight of the revelation hung heavy in the air, underscoring the significance of their work and the potential rewards that lay within their grasp. Reflecting on the week's progress, one member admitted to succumbing to temptation and increasing the processing speed in a bid to maximize their output. It was a moment of candor that highlighted the ever-present pressure to succeed in their demanding line of work, where even the smallest decisions could have significant consequences. Despite the capacity of their equipment, Rick acknowledged that the round rocks in the area posed a unique challenge. They had a tendency to roll back, hindering their operations' efficiency. While they weren't able to run at maximum capacity for the entire week, they still managed to put in a solid effort, sluicing for a total of 70 hours, albeit dialing back the processing speed to 200 yards per hour on some days. Eager to see the fruits of their labor, Rick and the crew decided to take a look at their weekly haul. With anticipation building, they gathered around as Rick began to weigh the gold. The tension mounted as the scale ticked higher and higher, surpassing even Rick's expectations. It became clear that they had struck it big. A whopping 580 ounces of gold, worth an impressive $325,000. Amidst the celebration, Rick expressed his gratitude to the team for their hard work and dedication. He marveled at the magnitude of their achievement, noting that it was one of the biggest gold hauls they had ever seen. With their total now exceeding 1,000 ounces for the season, Rick was filled with renewed optimism for the future. As they basked in the glow of their success, Rick couldn't help but joke about the inconvenience of having to leave his beer behind in order to carry 2 pans of gold. It was a moment of camaraderie and triumph, a testament to the resilience and determination of Rick and his crew in the face of adversity. With their sights set on even greater riches ahead, Rick and the crew prepared to embark on the next phase of their journey, fueled by the promise of more gold and the camaraderie that comes from working together towards a common goal. Rick Ness has proven he has what it takes to hack it in the mining industry.